Welcome back to Talk of the Town. I'm joined now by Steve, and he is over at the Egg and I, where you are the owner over there, and a familiar face to the restaurant show. It's been a little bit since you've been on Talk of the Town, but happy to have you here again today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. And so for our viewers, if you haven't heard of the Egg and I, which I mean, I'm sure you've heard about it by now. We've got you on all of our shows. Just tell me a little bit about what you guys do and what your menu has kind of been like in the past up until now.
Okay, well, we are an upscale full-service, sit-down type restaurant.
Yeah.
It's breakfast and lunch only. We open at 7 a.m. and we close at 2:30, or we stop seating at 2:30.
Sure.
If you're still here, we won't kick you out the door.
Awesome.
That's our mainstay is breakfast.
Yeah.
We do a few lunch items. We do them real well, but there's not a whole lot of them.
Now, obviously, eggs are a big part of your menu, and I wanted to touch on something too, because I heard that you're kind of revamping your menu with some really healthy stuff too.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, everybody's a little bit more health conscious these days, and the government is starting to require that we need to put nutrition guidelines out, and so we thought about things and started rethinking the way our menu is structured. So we are starting to put little salads on for sides instead of automatically giving. You can still get the potatoes and you still get whipped cream on things if you want it, but we're trying to suggest at least that you could get healthier options.
That's so nice because, I mean, breakfast is one of my personal favorite meals of the day. And, you know, sometimes I've noticed about myself, I can really just get out of hand. I can, you know, be piling on the bacon. I've got pancakes. I've got, you know, whipped cream all over my fruit and everything. And it is fun to indulge sometimes. And I do believe, you know, everybody can do that. But also, you know, sometimes it's nice to have the option that if maybe I'm trying to be a little bit more healthy, or maybe I've already indulged once that week, that I can choose a bit healthier option and maybe do a salad on the side if I'm going out for brunch or something like that.
Sure.
Right, and that's really nice. And something else I wanted to touch on too, obviously you guys have the fantastic food, and that is such a staple, but something I thought was really interesting is you guys are really involved with Second Harvest. And for people who may not know what that is, could you share with them?
Sure, well, Second Harvest is probably the largest food bank in this whole southwestern part of Wisconsin. I guess, you know, we do a lot of charity work with different local and some national charities, but Second Harvest is kind of like our little pet project. All of my crew got together a couple, wow, it's been like 4 years ago now, and they decided that all the tips that we get from our carryouts, we would donate that to Second Harvest, and then anything anybody wanted to pitch in would also go, and we ended up putting a cup on our cash register, and it was just amazing how much money goes in this little tiny cup.
Right.
We did $1,200 last year out of a little cup.
Wow, that's incredible.
This year we're really, way back in January I could see that we were going to beat that number by quite a bit this year. And so I was getting excited. I said, why don't we go for 2,000 for once? And it seemed like things kind of dried up a little bit after the holidays. We're still doing well. We're going to hit around 1,500. We try to donate the money in July every year, so we're getting to the end of July. I can see we're going to make 1,500, but boy, it would have been nice to get that 2,000 mark. One of the things about Second Harvest, I got a little cheat sheet.
Sure, that's all right.
1 in 9 families in southwestern Wisconsin is considered food insecure.
Wow.
It means they don't have enough resources to get healthy food and live a healthy lifestyle. And with kids, it's 1 in 5.
Wow.
So all the money that goes to Second Harvest, for each dollar, they can get 3 meals. The overhead is only 7% at Second Harvest. So 93 cents of every dollar that's donated goes directly onto somebody's table.
Wow. And that's something, you know, you can feel really good about if you do, even if you just have a dollar, you know, just make that extra contribution and know that 93 cents of that dollar is going directly back to the community.
Right. Even better than that. I mean, people come in and just throw a few cents in that cup. The pennies add up.
Right.
They add up a lot.
Exactly. And that's so cool that you guys are really involved. And kind of touching on that as well, I know you said that you're turning in all of your funds so far from this year in July, but can people still come donate and still come leave money throughout the year?
Definitely. The cup is up there all the time. I was just hoping that we could hit a larger mark before the end of July, but that doesn't matter.
Right. Because now you've kind of got the whole year to look until next July. Perfect. Well, Steve from the Egg and I, thank you so much for being here today. Go check out their new menu with some healthy options, and also go ask them about Second Harvest and see how you can get involved. Talk of the Town will be back right after this.